Hello everyone, myself Himanshu Dhupia and I welcome you all Universal Group of Institutions Bangalore, and today we are going to solve the 21st question of UPSC CSE 2025 Prelims. Consider the following statements. Statement 1. The amount of dust particles in the atmosphere is more in subtropical and temperate areas than in equatorial and polar regions. Statement 2. Subtropical and temperate areas have less dry winds. The options before you were that both statements are right, and statement 2 is explaining statement 1. Both statement and statement 2 are correct, but statement 2 is not explaining the statement 1. C option was that statement 1 is correct but second one is incorrect, and the last option statement 1 is not correct but statement 2 is correct. So students, answer would be statement 1 is correct but statement 2 is not correct. Means the amount of dust particle in the atmosphere is yes more in subtropical and temperate areas as comparison to equatorial and polar region. Definitely right. And statement 2 was that less dry winds, subtropical and temperate area less dry winds. No, they are having more dry winds. Let me explain it further. See, this is our equator, this is our Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, polar regions. These are the mid latitude 66 degree and half, okay, north and south. So dust mainly stays near the ground, okay, but it can go higher when the warm air rises, because when the warm air means the air molecules will be apart, far from each other, the air will become light and it will rise. With that rise, the dust will also rise, because dust is very in microns, very fine particle. So dry regions like deserts have more dust, obviously, because there is less rainfall and more wind. So second option, that have less wind, no. The subtropical and temperate areas are having more dry winds. Because of that dryness, the air is getting warm. Because why the dryness? Because the rainfall is very less. On the other hand, wet or icy. Icy means polar regions and wet means equatorial region. Because sunlight is constantly falling on the equator. That's why that equator is the wet area and poles are the icy regions. These will have less dust because the ground is either too wet on the equator or frozen on the poles. So dust does not easily rise on these two regions. Okay, understood? So that's why the option 2 is wrong and option 1 is correct. I hope you understood this particular question.